Imagine a factory where the lights are never turned on. No workers, no lunch breaks, no shifts. Just robots building products 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. These are called dark factories. And right now, China is building thousands of them. The scary part? Most people in the United States have no idea this is happening. Welcome to Future Systems, where we explore the technologies reshaping the global economy. Today we're looking at dark factories, fully automated manufacturing facilities that may determine which countries dominate the next industrial era. A dark factory is exactly what it sounds like. A factory that can operate with the lights off because no humans are required inside. Instead of workers, the factory is run by a combination of AI systems, industrial robots, automated guided vehicles, machine vision, digital twins, and predictive maintenance software. These systems handle everything: moving materials, operating machines, inspecting parts, packaging products, shipping finished goods. Humans may still design the system or monitor it remotely, but the factory itself can run almost entirely on its own. And that changes manufacturing economics in a massive way. Traditional factories depend on people. People need shifts, training, safety systems, salaries, benefits, vacations. Robots don't. A dark factory can operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year without fatigue, without mistakes from human distraction, without rising labor costs. Some estimates show that fully automated factories can increase output 2 to 5 times compared to traditional facilities. And the cost per unit can drop dramatically, which means the companies that adopt these systems first gain huge competitive advantages. China has made automation a national priority. The government's Made in China 2025 strategy specifically targets advanced manufacturing technologies like robotics and AI. Today, China installs more industrial robots every year than any other country in the world. Companies like Huawei, Foxconn, Xiaomi, and BYD are aggressively building highly automated production lines. One famous example is Xiaomi's lights-out smartphone factory in Beijing. The facility can produce a new smartphone every 3 seconds, and it runs 24 hours a day without human workers on the production floor. China's goal is simple: automate manufacturing faster than the rest of the world. For decades, manufacturing left the United States because labor was cheaper overseas. Factories moved to countries where wages were lower. But dark factories change that equation. When robots do the work, labor cost becomes less important, which means manufacturing could theoretically return to the United States. But there's a catch. The country that builds the best automation systems will control the next wave of manufacturing. And right now, that race is wide open. If China leads in robotics, AI, and factory automation, they could dominate global manufacturing even more than they already do today. The first industrial revolution mechanized production. The second introduced electric power and assembly lines. The third brought computers and automation. Now we're entering what some call Industry 4.0. Factories that combine artificial intelligence, advanced robotics, sensors everywhere, real-time data, and autonomous decision-making. Instead of rigid production lines, factories become adaptive systems that constantly optimize themselves. Machines detect defects instantly. Production schedules adjust automatically. Robots coordinate with each other like a swarm of intelligent machines. It's manufacturing that almost runs like software. Whenever automation advances, the big question is always the same: what happens to jobs? Manufacturing employment has already changed dramatically. Many repetitive tasks are disappearing, but new roles are emerging. Robot maintenance technicians, automation engineers, AI system operators, factory software developers. In other words, the factory workforce doesn't necessarily disappear. It evolves. Instead of thousands of assembly line workers, future factories may employ smaller teams of highly skilled technical workers. The challenge is that this transition can happen very quickly, and many workers may need retraining to adapt. Dark factories are just the beginning. Over the next decade, we may see factories that are fully autonomous, self-optimizing, self-repairing, and even capable of designing new products using AI. Some experts believe future factories could operate with only a handful of human supervisors overseeing massive production systems. Manufacturing could become one of the most AI-driven industries on Earth, and the countries that master these technologies will shape the global economy. Dark factories may sound like science fiction, but they're already being built. Right now, around the world, the question isn't if manufacturing will become autonomous. The question is, who will lead the transformation? Because the factories of the future won't just produce goods. They'll determine which nations control the next industrial revolution. If you enjoyed this breakdown of future technology and global manufacturing trends, like and subscribe to Future Systems for more deep dives into the technologies shaping our world.